Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dex here, and I'm back with another video. I've been recording, I don't know fucking how long, bro. It's been a long ass time. I think my last video was like 4 or 5 months ago or some shit like that. I just dead ass be forgetting how to record videos and shit. I'm legit lazy as fuck sometimes, and I got hella stories, but I'm just like, bro, I just forget to record or make videos about them and shit. In this video, I'll talk about my issue with over-the-counter cough medicine, and more of like why you shouldn't do it. So like this might sound crazy. Like if you know like you're like a hard user and shit, you probably know about it already. But if not, you're probably like, what the fuck, you using Nyquil and shit? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it works. There's like this thing called DXM, which is dextromorphin. It's a dissociative drug in over-the-counter cough medicine. Which like a dissociative is kind of like you just feel like out of your body, kind of like you just I don't know how to explain it. You just feel like out of it. But it's like it's a good ass feeling. But you should not do it. This shit's horrible. I'll explain more in the end of the video. In the beginning, I'm just explaining like fun shit, like how I had fun with it. There's like two types of it. There's 30% polyestrix, which is the longer lasting edition, which is like in like not like indelsum and shit, which like lasts like 12 to 18 hours depending on what you. Sometimes longer. If you do like hella, and you black out that shit go last like longer, and like the afterglow lasts way longer. And then there's like HBR, which is a stronger version, but like it doesn't last as long. Like it's probably like 6 to 8 hours with the afterglow to like 12. And like I did this shit from like mid of my freshman year to like mid of my sophomore year. So it was like maybe a year. No, I was thinking like 6 months, but I think it's honestly more long. It's probably like 8 months. Like, but it wasn't like consecutive. I wasn't on student action. I was no other shit. But like, it was like if I couldn't find something, that's what I'm doing. Cause like it felt good. But like now that like I'm not grew up, I'm just matured now. Like that's just horrible for you. You don't do that shit. It's just like actually horrible for you. Don't do that shit. Please don't do that shit. The first time I did that shit, I was 14 years old, and I had no weed at the time. I was like, it's when I was like first getting real, not first, but I was like maybe like 4 months, not longer, maybe like 6 months into smoking weed every day, and I had no weed, right? And so I was like, fuck, bro. I was like already like, bro, it was bad, right? I was like, bro, I need to get high every day, all day. Like I was like, I don't think I was sober for like good like long ass time, like just like in days and shit. And so I actually did this shit before I even tried alcohol, which is crazy. That might sound crazy to some people, but like that's just my life story. And so the first time I did it, I found out from it from like just searching like on some phenol shit, household items you get high off and shit. And I found cough medicine. I was like, no way that's real, bro. There's no way you get high off cough medicine. Like they just talk about lean or some shit. You're not getting high off some shitty ass lean. Bro, trust me, bro. You can get high off that shit. That's just not good for you. It's not the same as lean. Lean has codeine in it. Fucking that's an opioid. It feels like a perk basically. But the first time I did it, I stole my grandpa's triplet C's, which are like these like pills that have 30 milligrams of DXM, HBR, and that shit. And so I took 5 of them, which is 128 milligrams, which not that's not a crazy amount. But for like the first time, that's like I feel like it's a good like into it. I feel like that's why I got so like deep into it probably, cause like I never had a bad time, cause like I would like measure my shit out. Like anytime I did drugs, I would always measure that shit out. I would go on like this one website, Psychonaut Wiki, hella bro. That was like my favorite website at the time. Just see like what dose I should do at this weight, like how would it feel, blah 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 blah, like shit like that. And so like I did it. It took like an hour to hit, probably around that. And I just remember feeling like out of it. Like I was so out of it. And like I was like in my chair, and I was like, what the fuck? And I just felt like this feeling around my whole body and shit. Like it was like it felt real. I'm not gonna lie, it felt so good. Like it kind of felt like when I did like ecstasies, like those times. Like felt like that kind of. Yeah, like it just has like a nostalgia. I don't know, explain like when I think back on it, I always have like a feeling of like nostalgia. Like every time I think like, oh, like how did DXM feel? I would think like nostalgia and just feeling really good. And bro, I fell in love with that shit my first time. I listened to like a music, just played easy ass games, like shitty ass games, like fucking not shitty ass games, but like, just like games like that you don't have to like put any thought into, like playing like Minecraft with my friends. But I would like just like stand there and just like look at the world, like damn, this shit's beautiful. But like zombies die like probably like round 5 every time. But like Balloons Tower Defense, that's the game, bro. Balloons Tower Defense, bro. If you know, you know. And then after that, I was watching this guy. You probably know him. If you watch my shit, you definitely watch his shit. Goblin, I watched this Delson video, and he was like, "Oh, it's the safest version you could do of it." I was like, "Oh, I want to be safe on some stupid shit." And so I found out about Delson. Like I went to my nearest Walmart because it was a Walmart in the town I was living at the time. And so I just walked in there, stole a Delson bottle. It was like the small ones. It wasn't like the big one. They come in 3 ounces and 5 ounces. I saw 3 ounce one my first time, and it was a great version. I remember I just downed that bitch. Like it takes longer than the other one. It takes like an hour 30, like 2 hours to hit. Kind of like if you have stomach like food in your stomach and shit. And I remember I was like, yo, this is like even better than the other one, cause like the other one was good but didn't last as long. That's why I loved like the Delsum so much, cause that shit lasted so long. Like you'd be high until the next day, and you would stay up, have no issue staying up. Like I know people that say they fall asleep, but I don't know how. Like personally, I never really fell asleep on that shit. But besides like blacking out, but like, excuse me, besides like blacking out, but I want to say that's like falling asleep. I like go to sleep for a couple minutes and wake back. Like I mean, like I wasn't like passed out, like off like a bar passing out or some shit like that. And so like, I remember after that shit, I was like, yo, this shit's amazing. And so I fucking my friend, cause he was like, I feel like when you're younger, you love just like stealing. I don't know how to explain. Like now, I don't steal at all. Like I don't know, I'm older and shit. Like I have a job, I pay for my shit. I need to get some. But like, when you're younger, you love stealing. Like even like stupid, you have money in your pocket, you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna steal it. So me and my friend, I explained to him, I was like, yo, this shit's fire. Like, can you do it for me? Like he was like, yeah, but. So he brought his backpack in. I remember we stole like seven. I'm not even joking. Like 7 bottles of cough medicine. So like of fucking Delson. I was like, oh my god, this shit's crazy. Yeah, so like for a week straight, I fucking was off that shit for a week straight. You should not be doing that shit. Like, you shouldn't do it in general. But like, if you're doing it, you should like listen to the plateau rule, which is like plateaus. Like your first plateau, you just feel like pretty good. Second plateau, you feel really really out of it. Your third plateau, yo, you can't talk, you can't do nothing. You're fucking like in nonverbal. You're fucking. That fourth plateau, I heard is the thing, but I feel like it's just like a stronger version of the third one. And so after that, I was just abusing hella Delisone for months. Not like back to back. Like, I'll do it if I had no money. Go to Walmart real quick. Just do that shit. Getting geeked for a night. You know what I mean? And then I remember after my first, no, not first. After my second rehab, I was abusing like fucking Mucinex, because I should had the bottle I would get was the Mucinex DM, the extra version. So every pill had 60 milligrams of DXM HBr on that bitch, and it had like I think like 20 pills. I'm pretty sure like 20 pills, maybe more. Maybe I'm pretty. It's not. It's more than 10. I know it's more than 10. So I think like 20 pills or some shit like that. And fucking that shit's horrible for you. Yo. Like if you're gonna do it, bro, don't do shit with a fucking acetaminophen, which is like Tylenol basically. Guafenicin. That shit's Guafenicin is just like, I don't know what the fuck it's for, but that's just bad for your liver and shit. Like I definitely had like liver issues and shit. Like I had issues like this might sound weird, like taking shits and stuff. Oh, now I know like you have issues like pissing and stuff like I'm still like after it. After the whole high's over, I still have issues like shitting and stuff. Like it was bad. Like it was okay, yeah, like really bad. But like that's really it. But like I got some like funny ass story I could explain on that shit. Like one time, like this, I'm putting like chronological order. I was at my mom's house before I got kicked out of it. She had a NyQuil bottle, and this was like pretty deep into it. But I never did NyQuil because NyQuil, yo, if you ever tried to drink NyQuil, NyQuil tastes like fucking shit, bro. It's like this like minty flip. Oh my god, I can't even drink about that shit. Shit, like that shit was disgusting. And like I threw up on it twice actually. I didn't even get high off. I threw up while trying to drink it. That shit's like that's how bad that shit is. I can't die. Some people can digest that. I can't do it. So I was trying to down the bottle in my bedroom at night, and I fucking threw up on my bed. I swear to God, it was so disgusting. But my mom was really strict. If she caught me, I would have been so fucked. So I was like, bro, I just have to thug it out to the morning. So I did that as just sleep in my throw up with no other throw up. It smelled like shit, and I didn't even get high that day. So I was so pissed off. And another time was fucking. I was in my second rehab, and in my second rehab, it was weird because like it's not like you're like normal rehab. Like we would go. I swear to God, like, I have photos of me and like this one girl in there. Like we would go out. Like we went to Funplex and shit, go to the movies and shit. Like it was fun as fuck. Like it's close to my house too, and fucking they would go on these like Walmart runs for makeup with the girls, and I was really not locked in, but I was like close to this one girl, and so they stole like, a bunch of Benadryl and fucking Nyquil and shit. Like while without the techs looking at them while they're there, and so like, they tried to get me. So I was like, "Yo, Bell, let me get some," because they knew I love DXM and shit, so they helped me out with it. And so I tried to drink that shit. Yo, I fucking threw up in the trash can. And I was trying to walk to my room. I was like, "Yo, I need you to lay down for a second." I threw up on the stairs too. That was bad. That was horrible. Another time, bro. This one was bad. So it was like my first. I swear to God, my first day back from that second rehab I was just talking about. And I come home, everyone's like, "Oh, you're doing better, Jay." Everyone, you're doing better, Dex. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing better." And they're like, "What's it called?" They're like, "Oh, that's good. I'm so happy you're home." Blah blah blah. It was around Christmas time. And fucking my grandma had this big ass bottle of like the generic Benadryl. Like you know those like 100 bottles? That's just horrible. So she had one of those. I took like 10 pills of those, and then my grandpa, who he I don't know why he always had cough medicine like pills, but like, he had Mousse the next thing. And so I was thinking like, oh, he's not using it. Cause I thought it was the same one. Cause before I went to rehab, I remember distinctly having that thing, but I guess it wasn't. Cause he was actually using it. So I took the whole package. I was like, fuck it, he's not gonna need it. And I took them all. And like right when I was like hitting it, like I was like, fucking yo, I was out of it. Cause like the like DXM plus fucking the diphenhydramine, bro. That's just like times two everything. You just feel I couldn't walk. Like if you do like high levels of DXM, like this thing called robo walking, like because like how far you feel, you're from the ground, like you don't understand. So you think you're farther than you are. So like, you like walk like a weird robot and shit. And so he comes over to my dad's. Like come on, I live in a mother daughter, and so my grandparents on the mother's side, and my dad and me live on the fucking daughter's side. And so he comes running over like, where the fuck is my music? Where the fuck is my music? I'm just geeked on my bed. I hear this shit. And my dad calls me. He's like, James, get up, come here. And so I robo walk my dumb ass to him. He's like, where the fuck is my music? And I'm like, I'm like, this might sound stupid. I was like, and he was like, bro, you definitely took it. What the fuck? And then my dad was like, where the fuck is it? And like, I go back to my room because I was like, bro, I can't understand this shit. I'm just gonna go relax in my room again. Like, I was just that high. Like, I was like, bro, I mid combo just walked back in my room. And my dad comes in the room pissed off. He's like, you're fucking, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, where is it? Where is it? And I didn't end up taking all. That's what I mean. Like, I only took 10 Benadryl, but I had more. Like, I had way more, but I ended up doing it all. Cause I was like, well, God, I didn't want to see shit. I just wanted to like make the DXM stronger. Like, I need to, like I've done the Benadryl. That shit's not fun, bro. Don't do it. That shit's not fun at all. Yeah. So, fucking, he comes in. He's like, where is it? Where is it? And I had him in fucking like a PS case, like a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 case, like game case. And I was like, PlayStation. I was like repeating PlayStation and pointing at it. I was like, fuck, I'm already caught, bro, whatever. I don't know why. I was just like if it was sober, bro, I'm not snitching on myself ever. I'm lying to your face. So like, oh, did you do this pill? No. Did you do this? No. Didn't do it. I was like, they have full probably. Well, even when they had full evidence of me, well, I got fucking caught taking. Not any count taking perks. I got caught vaping at school, and then I had to go get the test. And they found perks myself. That's why I got sent to my second rehab. If you want to story on that, I'll give you that. And then fucking so they cash. So I was like, no, I didn't do it. And they're like, they're reading my drug results, and I'm like, no, not true. So another story that happened. I had this girlfriend at the time. Hey, it wasn't long. It was maybe like 3 months, but it was my girlfriend at the time, and it was my first time doing it again. Like after that whole incident, because I was able to go out and shit, and I got a whole bottle of Delsum, and I fucking what's it called? Like your tolerance goes down in that shit. I thought I still had the same tolerance, and so I did a whole 5 ounce bottle, which just might sound like just some light body shit. But I was so out of it. I was blacking out on it. I like would fall asleep. I'd fall asleep for a couple minutes, wake up, be like, what's happening? And she would talk like, oh, I want to call with you. Like, what's up? And she'd be like, yo, what are you saying? And I'm like, well, what's even happening? Or I remember repeating like, what's even happening? It wasn't a bad. Like I never had a horrible time because I feel like you're so out of it, you can't like feel like you're having a horrible time off that shit. But like that might just me sound like realizing, but let me get into shit like why you shouldn't do it. That shit is actually so fucking bad for you. Like actually, please don't do that shit. Like people always told me like, oh, there's long effects from it. I'd be like, fuck you, bro. If there's long effects, I would have had some. I just didn't realize I had long effects from it because like after like not doing that shit for so long, I still feel like effects from that shit. Like your liver and organs and shit are cooked, bro. Like yo, I remember that shit's so bad. I was in pain all the time. Fuck it, I had issues shitting, bro. Issues pissing. Like I had really bad issues. I couldn't piss. Like I had to like start sitting down to piss. Like it would take like minutes for it to get out. Like it was bad. It was really really bad. And then like the worst thing I would say honestly, because this is actually one that lasts forever. I permafraud myself. That's like you might think, oh that's cool, but it's not like you feel hot. You just feel out of it permanent. I feel like permanently out of it, like off of it. Like I feel like I'm off like a plat one all day. Like it's annoying as fuck. Like I wish I never did this shit. That's why I'm making this main video. Like, I make videos sometimes, like, explain how drugs are cool and shit, like, how I have fun off them. But, like, this shit gets bad, bro. Like, you don't want to do that shit. Like, honestly, just stick to smoking weed. Don't even smoke, yo, don't smoke carts, bro. That shit's don't smoke carts. That shit's horrible for you. Just smoke your real weed every once in a while. Please don't get deep in that shit. Like, I don't, I'm a hypocrite. I'm trying to do a little bit better and shit, but, like, that shit's still bad. Please don't do that shit. But if you like this video, please like, comment what type of videos you want, like what type of pill you want me to talk about. Cause if you think about it, I've probably done it before, honestly. So just let me know. Have a good day, bro. Stay geek, bro.